Welcome back to Harris Weekly. This is episode 4. It's Memorial Day. Seems to be a lot of discussion this year about Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and Armed Forces Day. And that we make sure we know the difference between all three of them. But who cares what they want to label it? They make the ultimate sacrifice every day for our freedom. Then everybody's going to worry about what day is meant for what. They should get a holiday every single day. They're heroes. I don't care what day of the year it is. If you were in the armed forces now or in the past, you'll get my utmost respect every single day of the year. Here's a little known fact for you. I wanted nothing else growing up other than to join the Coast Guard for a career. However, a life-changing injury at 15 kind of changed that for me. I'll probably tell that story another day. But every Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Armed Forces Day, whatever you want to label it, I'll make sure I take the time to go see my grandpa that I never got the chance to meet. He was drafted into World War II in 1941. And no, he didn't die there in combat. He made it back. But unfortunately, due to illness, he died 2 years before I was born. If you have somebody in your family that's still living or has already passed, that served in the armed forces, or anybody that you know for that matter, make sure to thank them. Just so everybody knows, I do know the difference between all 3 days. And if you don't know, here it is for you. Armed Forces Day are for those actively in the military. Veterans Day is for those who have already served in the military. And Memorial Day is for those who lost their life in combat. So there you go. Now you'll know, and nobody will be correcting you for thanking a present soldier when it's not his day to be thanked yet. Just thank him every day. Alright, let's go into chapter 2. Memorial Day. It's a time where we remember those that died in tragedy. However, it seems like that's when the most tragedy happens. This weekend, we had 3 life flights out of our county. 1 fatality. 2 of these were on all-terrain vehicles, most likely with alcohol involved. Never a good idea. And 1 county over, we had a young man, 18 years old, that died in a drowning accident. And it happens every Memorial Day, every weekend, every Memorial Day weekend. There's so many additional accidents compared to usual. I know everybody enjoys the 3-day weekend and the parties with family and the drinking, and that's all good. But you just gotta be responsible with it. I know the weekend's over now and this PSA isn't going to do any good, but it's just something to think about next year, or any weekend that you're having a good time. Just be careful. All I can do is give you a suggestion. Ultimately, it's up to you. But I'll leave you with this quote. You can only do so much to save people from themselves. I'm Ramey. See you next week.
I spent the last 2 weeks just grinning.